This is Legal Break on WTVM with attorney Gary Bruce answering your questions about the law.
Hello there. Well, Gary, we have a couple of very apropos questions today, and we'll get right to them. The first one is a Facebook question for you from Jackie, and she asks, is it legal for a school to require mandatory drug testing of its students, or is that a violation of their Fourth Amendment rights?
All right, so this has come up, and it comes up in another context that I think is important on the gun issue, with the shootings recently. So what is the duty of the school, and what are the rights of the school in connection with the children? And the duty is, we take our children to school, they become in loco parentis. They become now responsible as guardian for not only teaching, but for safety.
Yeah.
And that's the underlying issue here. I'm not sure how that's going to play out with the recent gun shootings and the school shootings, but it is an issue. So, but you extend that to drug testing. And the Supreme Court of the United States has addressed this issue and said in public schools, yes, it is allowed when there is a rational basis. So you have to articulate a basis, a reason.
What that is.
And sometimes they'll say, well, we want to, and it's mostly done generally with athletic teams or extracurricular activities, because they see those kids sometimes as leaders. It's actually been discussed by the Supreme Court that and those are the justifications. These are the leaders. We want to make sure they are acting appropriately, not involved in the drug business. So they test them not only for the leadership qualities of those people, but also to make sure there aren't injuries. So those are the rational bases that have been used and then upheld. And the Supreme Court said, yes, it is allowed. If there's a rational basis, we do want our children safe, and you have a reason to be there and do that. So a private school situation, I would think it's a whole lot less controversial that you can make a decision to be there or not.
You can. So we have another question, a video question from a young lady in Columbus. Let's roll that and see if we can answer it.
So what do I do if I'm hurt at my job and my employer doesn't want to help me pay for my medical bills?
Happens a lot.
It does.
Here's the deal, in Georgia anyway, if an employer has 3 or more employees, they must have workers' comp insurance. They should have a posted sign for medical care. So insist that they pay. If they have the coverage, then there should be a sign saying where you can go report the incident and then follow up. They owe you 2 things in Georgia. They owe you medical, and they owe you time lost, 2/3 of your average weekly wage up to certain limits. But so you got to speak up for yourself, and if they don't, then that's when you call a lawyer generally. So anyway, good questions. Thank you, Maureen.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep them coming. We'll see you on the very next Legal Break.